of Crimea. Now, the blast partially collapsed the Kerch Bridge and paralyzed a key supply route for Moscow's faltering war in Ukraine.
Look, this bridge isn't just logistically important. It's also a huge symbol for the Kremlin and its attempt to reunify Crimea with the Russian mainland. Ukraine has not claimed responsibility for this, but hours after the blast in Kyiv, people could be seen taking selfies in front of a billboard depicting an image of the bridge on fire. And that's not the only thing you're seeing from Ukraine in the form of sort of celebrating or mocking this explosion. Fred Pleiken joins us now. Fred is in Kyiv. He has the latest developments. What are you hearing, Fred, about who's behind this explosion?
Yeah, well, the Russians are moving very quickly to point the finger of blame at the Ukrainians. It's quite interesting because I've been following a lot of Telegram channels and Twitter channels coming out of Russia, and a lot of top-level Russian politicians are already saying they believe that it was the Ukrainians who were behind this. It was interesting because the Russians have already launched an investigation. They've actually put out video of the investigative committee apparently already at work on that bridge, and they say that their initial assessment is that it was a truck that exploded. I think we can see some of the video of that massive explosion taking place. Apparently a truck driving there before that explosion took place, that a truck blew up, and that caused parts of the bridge, the automobile part of the bridge, to collapse and also damage the railway bridge as well. One of the things they're saying is that there was a train going past there that apparently also had fuel tanks in it, and that's at least 3 of those fuel tankers were destroyed as that explosion took place, obviously leading to that massive fire that we've been seeing all morning. The Russians are saying that fire is now out. They are going to be able to get the railway part of that bridge running fairly quickly again, but of course, just seeing that massive explosion on our screens right now, the automobile part of the bridge obviously severely damaged, partially collapsed. It's going to take a very long time to get that back up and running as well. And of course, that is a big, not just symbolic blow to the Russians. That bridge had huge symbolic value to Vladimir Putin. He himself inaugurated the bridge in 2018, driving a truck over it. But logistically also right now for Russia's war effort in Ukraine, it's also extremely important. There was a lot of heavy military gear that was brought via that bridge, not just the railway section of it, but the automobile section of that bridge as well. So certainly another big issue for the Russians as the Ukrainians are already pushing them back severely in the south of Ukraine, and also they're facing massive logistical issues as well. As you guys have already alluded to, yes, the Ukrainians essentially setting social media on fire, symbolically, if you will, tweeting about all this, mocking the Russian president. It came a day after Vladimir Putin's 70th birthday, and that led the National Security Advisor of Ukraine to tweet a video of Marylyn Monroe singing Happy Birthday, obviously Jack Kennedy back then, and obviously mocking the Russian president with that. We can listen in for a second. That's certainly going viral right now on the internet. So as you can see, the Ukrainians definitely rejoicing, but have not laid a claim of responsibility just yet.